Hi, this is Tina with Cafe Crop. Today we're making just this fun floral spring card that you could use for so many different occasions. This particular one happens to say happy birthday, but we used a variety of different sentiments on it, and you can use whatever you have on hand. So let's get started making this fun card. Here are our pieces that we are going to need, and I've got the list here for you as well. We're going to need our A2 card base, and we used white. We're going to need a black layering piece that is just slightly smaller than the front of the card, 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to use a white layering piece as well that's 3 1/2 by 5, and I'll show you why that's a little bit smaller. You don't need to use that full piece. A piece that's 1 by 5 to go across the card. 3 squares that are 1/4 inch square of 3 different colors, so pick your favorite spring colors. And then we also have 2 black squares that are the 1 1/4 inch, 1 little black strip that's only 1 1/4 across, 3/4 inch, could even be a little bit smaller, just you can use a piece of scrap for that. And then we punched 3 white daisy-like flowers, so you can use whatever flowers you might have on hand. And then we'll also use 3 pearls, but they're a little sticky right now, so we will not use those. So let's start with our card base and get started. So we're first going to take our card base, and we are going to take our black and layer it right into the center there, so we have a nice little border right around it. Our card will end up being this way. Then we're going to take our white piece of paper, and I used an embossing folder from Sizzix. This one just has kind of a nice floral design, so you could use your favorite embossing folder. Taking our white layering piece, popping that inside, running that through your embosser or Big Shot, whatever machine you have. And now that we have a nice embossed piece, we're going to layer it so you get that same amount of edge at the top. Now you notice this one was cut a little shorter because we're going to be covering this up anyway, so all we need to really worry about is our layer right here and making sure it's nice and even around the top 3 edges of our card. So our fold is up here. We're then going to take our green piece that goes across here, stamp it with your favorite sentiment, whatever one you have that fits. This one happens to say just to say, and then you could write a note inside that coordinates with it, but you could use whatever sayings you have, whatever occasion you need it for, happy birthday, something like that. Put it right across here, and we are almost done with our card. Just a few more pieces to go. Next, we're going to take one of our colored pieces and one of our black squares, and we are going to layer it, and I want just a touch of black showing around the top corner of my square like this, and I am going to put it my top left hand corner, maybe about a 1/2 inch, 1/4 to 1/2 inch in on both sides. Then I'm going to take another set of a black square, and this happens to be a blue piece. I'm going to layer this one on the right hand side versus the left hand side, and I'm going to layer that, kind of lining it up across, and layer that about the same amount in. Now if I do the 2 sides first, then I can put the other one centered, and I don't have to keep moving that around to center it. Now the center piece, I can use a smaller piece of black because I'm just going to have a little bit of black showing on my bottom edge. You can put it on your top edge, whichever, have it showing whichever direction you want. And this one, I'm going to line up here right in the center. Fix that so it's a little more even. Line that right there, looking. Now you can measure it if you want it to be exact. I'm just eyeballing it here, so it's about the same distance all the way around. And next, we're going to add our flowers. So I'm just going to put a dot of glue where I'm going to put my flowers down. I'm going to put one up in this corner, one kind of in the center of the middle one, and another one on the right hand side here. So we'll just pop a flower onto each of these spots. That, and then I'm going to add a little bit more glue right in the center, even though these are sticky back pearls I'm using, I don't want them to fall off or get damaged in the mail, because that's sometimes the machines that the mail goes through does funny things to your cards. So we're just going to pop those nicely onto those dots for that extra assurance that they are going to stay on. Got a stubborn little pearl here, and there we go. We have our finished card. And just to show you the original one that showed you at the beginning, so you can change your sentiments and enjoy these fun spring-like cards, summer-like cards, for whatever occasion you need. It'd be nice just to send a thinking of you to someone. No special occasion needed, just send someone a note. I'm sure they would love to hear from you. Thanks for joining us today. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can click the link below and find us on Facebook at Cafe Cropped. We'll see you next time.